Wow! Wow, and yo, chat! I am back! I am back with more lawyer! And more, oh shit, more English reading! Hello! And I is back! Today we shall continue more lawyer things. Wait, yay! Yay! Okay, definitely my mic is working, right? I can definitely hear the what's it called? The mic, right? Guys? Oh my god. Did I said something wrong that you guys not hearing me? Oh no. Bucket is lagging. Hey Drak, thanks for the first redeem. And you are the first. Mate. Today I kinda stream a bit too late, comparing to my usual time, but I still feel like streaming because yesterday I promised you guys that I will stream. So just wanna be sure. Okay, let me see if I'm... I'm not sure if I'm live. How do I know it's working, the voice, the sound thing? I mean, it's working on my end. I can see the mic bar is moving, but I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Ah man. Yeah, bye nah. Wait. I think there is sound, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I is not sure. That's for sure. That is for sure that I'm not sure. Okay, time to check my own audio. Okay, time. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, I got. I can hear a bit. Be Gucci, guys. Be Gucci. Right. It's rather a strange time that I stream at this hour. The trial will continue. Yes, the trial will continue. Let's go.
Objection!
Yo, Lorenzik. But it seems churlish of me to drink from my hello chalice moments after raising an objection, only to crush it in disgust. Pray forgive the discourtesy. Lord Van Zix? It seems I must retract my earlier remark. What do you mean? I mistakenly credited these jurors with intelligence by describing them as insightful. Yet we have just witnessed them failing for a cheap trick performed by an Eastern entertainer. Eh? Whatever do you mean?
Objection!
I haven't tricked anyone. Everything I said is the truth. Indeed, stalwart juror number 5 was undoubtedly repair the road as he claims. I believe you said it was a good 2 yards of pavement which you have excavated, sir? That's right. Took me the whole day and they paid me a measly twopence for it. Now my learned Nepotist friend, tell me, do you have any notions of the distance that 2 yards represents? Well, if I'm honest, I don't have a clue, no. 2 yards is a little less than 2 meters. Less than 2 meters, that's not much at all. In other words, a distance readily vaulted by anyone of moderate vigor. Would you not agree, my stalwart friend? Eh? Me? Well, I can't say you are wrong, no. What? And did you perchance erect a sign to prevent pedestrians from passing the site of your works? Eh? I wouldn't dream of it. What a waste of time. No coaches would have had a hope of passing anyway, and we just turn any gentlefolks back when they come. Kids just jump right over us all the time. The accused is no gentleman, as far as I can see. I have little doubts, however, that he could spring over a 2-yard trench in his meandering around town. Ah! Is that true? Is it? The incontrovertible truth is that the book just purchased by the accused were found at the scene. There can be no doubt that on his way back to his lodging, Mr. Natsume walked down Biya Road. Crush in a single sentence. Damn. An old man. Cool man, you can talk? You say that at around 5 o'clock on the day in question, you slipped and fell on Calabash Road. Ray, was there a suspicious-looking Nipponese behind you at that time? Oh, I can't say as I remember. You don't remember? How about a wager, my learned friend? You said it was this old man that the accused saw. But I would lay 1,000 to 1 against you being able to prove it. Ah! OMG! Lord Van Zig, you're too powerful! Order! Order! Lord Van Zig, explain yourself. My lord? If you had such a trenchant argument up your sleeves, why in the world did you not proffer it during the examination? I wanted to give this young foreign student the sightseeing experience he no doubt came for. I wanted him to see for himself how the opinion of the jury is so readily swayed. But my hospitality has its limits, and they have been reached, I feel. Whoa! He's taking off his... Whoa! So, my learned friend, today's sightseeing tour of London is now over. What? What are you talking about? My lord! The prosecution requests permission to call its next witness to the stand. Granted. Bailiff, bring forth the witnesses. Its next witnesses? Mr. Naruhodo, do you not remember? We have been told on several occasions that they were eyes witnesses to the incident. Yes, I remember, one of them being a Scotland Yard policeman, no less. I'm afraid that's likely to be the prosecution's next witness. Alright, no matter what, No matter who when Zeke brings to the stand as his witnesses, and no matter what they say, I believe in Soseki-san. I knew he's innocent. And I'll keep believing to the very end until this battle is over. Hey yo. Wow, kawaii! Witnesses, please state your names and occupations for the court. Ayo, this guard is cute, and that cute girl at the side is cute too. Constable Rolly beat? Sir! Nothing to report on the streets, sir! Oh my god. Oh my god, he's falling asleep again. I am Mrs. Beat? Patricia, my name. I'm proud to say I'm this young town hero's wife. He's just falling asleep, dude. Wake him up. What's the story here? Well, in truth, we have not been married long. In fact, we celebrated our first anniversary only the other day. Okay, what's with this anniversary? No, it was your husband that I was talking about. He seems tired. Hardly surprising. With this being an honorable occupation, patrolling the beat is the most demanding work in the world. Oh, really? I sure have heard that before, actually. Indeed, apart from rare days off, our gallant officers cruise some 20 miles a day. You know. They patrol boarding houses and pubs, collect taxes, survey the streets, check the meters are reading through. And they are responsible for keeping the streets clean and lighting and extinguishing our street lights. Whoa, that's a lot of things to do in one. There are a number of items that on that list that doesn't sound much like policing duties at all. Well, definitely made them work more than they should, I guess. Damn. I hope they get good pay. I wouldn't just be falling asleep on my feet. I have collapsed long ago. But it goes without saying that a policeman's primary duty is the apprehension of criminals. Even when he's off duty, a constable is expected to investigate and resolve any crimes on his beat. For the London's Bobby is a man of honor. Oh my god, he's so sleepy. I feel so bad for him. I feel like he overtimed so much and he didn't sleep, man. And the man of slumber. On the day in question, this man and his wife were walking down Biya Road in the opposite direction, and they witnessed the incident as it occurred. Is that not correct, Mr. and Mrs. Beat? That's right, sir. Isn't it, Rolly? Constable Rolly Beat, sir. Nothing to report on the streets, sir. Oh my god. What a great witness he's going to be. Very good. I'd like to hear your formal testimonies now, please. You will tell the court exactly what you saw on the afternoon of the incident. Yes, sir! Oh my god. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no! Bruh! Not time to sleep, man! Get up! What the witnesses saw. It was our wedding anniversary and Rolly was taking me out for a meal. There was no time to change after work. Anyway, two silhouettes appeared out of the fog on the pavement in front of us. And all of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor. Then the other scattered something before running off. We ran straight over there, of course, and then went for help at a nearby police box. It was definitely that Japanese man in the dock. Rowley and I both saw him as clear as day. Okay. Huh? Well, this is extremely compelling testimony, I must say. Oh dear, this policeman and his wife are claiming to have positively identified Mr. Natsume at the crime scene, or at the scene. If their testimony is true, the alternative cause of event that you have established in the submission examination will be squashed. Will be quashed. God, my English help, goddammit. It's death knell, in fact. What's a death knell? Because that alternative was never viable in the first place. What an unfortunate bechancing. And on your wedding anniversary too. Oh, I know. I still managed to go out for the evening with my man. Thanks. I thanks the Lord for that. Oh my god. Why she's so sweet. I cannot wait for someone sweet. Holy shit, help. Gosh. The life of a London Bobby sounds very hard indeed. However, this cross-examination will be over in minutes. You may well have time to rest this afternoon. What do you mean by that? My learned friend, the witnesses saw the face of the man fleeing the scene. They are testifying under oath that it was without doubt the accused, Mr. Soseki Natsume. All the jurors are changing their minds. And one of these witnesses is a policeman, no less. So you appreciate the gravity of the situation, I'm sure. Jurors! Wait! Except that the man's so tired his wife has to do all the talking. Enough! Primable. Also for the defense, commence the cross-examination, please. Yes, my lord. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go! Cross-examination. Round 2. Wait, round 3? Probably round 3, I guess. It was our wedding anniversary and Rowley was taking me out for a meal and there's no time to change after work, so we pressed this. Hold it! No time to change after work, you say? You are also a member of the police, Miss Beat? Oh no, sadly not. It's a job for strapping young men only. Women and children and the elderly can't even apply. Okay, how do I look back? Okay. Well, I think you can probably see why children and the elderly can't do the job, can't you? I think Rowley looks ever so handsome in his uniform. It suits you down the ground, doesn't it, darling? Oh my god, darling. What? I just finished my bid. Pat and I were heading back to the station, and I was actually planning on getting changed there. Okay. Is he talking in his sleep? This is creepy.
Oh no, Rolly. I much prefer you in uniform. Sometimes I don't recognize you when I see you in plain clothes.
Oh my god, this wife can't identify her husband in plain clothes. Oh no. That only means one thing. Like, if the husband changed clothes, she won't know her husband at all. After work, the husband just went back, like, you know, went back to home, and then the wife just like, ah! Oh my god, who are you? Who are you, man? Because the husband is not in the uniform at all. God damn it. Let me see. More.
Oh dear. That doesn't seem healthy.
Kindly adhere to the point. You were going for a meal after you had finished your bid for the day, correct? That's right, sir. Yes. Although I was a bit too drunk, to be honest, after spending the whole day on my feet. Okay. But policing is my life, sir. As long as I am proud owner of this, I'll serve my city and my queen to the end. What's that now? My warrant card, sir. Proof that I'm a London copper. It has the noble founding principles of the force written on it, as it's a reminder to all us policemen of our sworn duty. To patrol the streets of London town and uphold the peace of the common man. Sir, and for such a noble cause, I cover 20 miles every single day without fail and without a grumble. Because I know that the plodding of my boots is all Londoners need to hear to feel safe and secure. Oh my god, I think he's actually a good husband. I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Broly. Damn. So, fighting crime doesn't appear to come into it then. But sir, just on that one particular day, I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding anniversary. Mrs. B puts up with a lot being married to a Bobby like me. I wanted to show my dear wife how much I care. Oh my god! Holy shit! I need sunglasses, guys. My eyes gonna go blind. Help me.
Oh, Pat.
Oh my god. Hey, thanks for the follow. Tekito Dean too. Enyo. Not sure if you're here, but yeah, thanks for the follow.
Oh, Rolly.
Oh my god.
Oh, what a charming couple. Their young love is such a joy to behold.
If a little over the top, perhaps. And then, kindly describe what happened next. Oh man, the judge is good.
Anyways, two silhouettes appear out of the fog on the pavement in front of us.
How is it there's two?
Hold it!
Hello!
Hello, welcome to my stream!
Hello! Is this your first time?
Let me just see. Let me just check. Hey yo! Have you played Ace Attorney before? How do I call your name? Should I call it like I'm not sure, like I shouldn't chop someone's name, but do let me know. How do I call you, okay? Two silhouettes. Yes, two silhouettes. That's right, they were coming towards us, walking up BR Road in the opposite direction. Okay. There was a rather plump figure followed by a scrawny, teen-looking man. Scrawny? Oh my god, my English gonna die! That does sound exactly like the victim as pictured in this print. And like Mr. Natsume? Been trying to catch your stream, lol. Hey? Hey, yo! And finally you get to catch my stream one day. You already got to catch mine. Omedeto! I've been streaming at very odd hours, so yeah. Right. Yes, unfortunately it does. Hey, I hope you had like, you know, food and had drinks. And enjoy the show, I guess. Like, seeing me struggle reading English, I guess. Yes, unfortunately it does. Yeah, Abudan. Okay. And you're certain that at that time, there were nobody else nearby? Oh yes, quite certain. It was dark. But there are street lights on BR Road, you see. Okay. There were nobody else around at all. Isn't that right, my darling? Oh my god, I'm cringing, please. What? Ah yes, that's right, of course. There was a light fog on the ground. Okay, so... But the BR Road is dead straight and you could see a fairly long way down the pavement. And then there's the street lighting as well. I don't see any other pedestrian. My god, he's so tired. Before sleep takes a firm hold, your answer please, Mr. Beat. Are you quite sure of what you just said? Yes, sir! As a copper who spent all day every day keeping watch on the streets, I swear to it, sir! Oh my god. I don't know why they have like such pretty eyes, but their baby gonna be so pretty. If they're gonna have baby like offspring, it's gonna be so pretty. And I'm as sure as my love for Patricia is true. Oh my god, I'm just cringing dying. Oh, Pat. Oh, Rolly. Aww. Ah! I need sunglasses, please! Are you already shipping these two? Wait, I mean like I need to ship those two because they are married, you know? They're still maintaining there was no one else around other than the victim and the attacker. It's starting to seem like that must be how it really happened. It's beginning to seem like there's no way to run. Oh, I see. You what? See me what? Well, that didn't stop Mr. Natsume, did it? He fled the scene all too convincingly. You are just hopeless. You are just a hopeless romantic. Thank you. I believe we have a reasonably clear idea of the situation just before the incident now. What happened in the crucial moments that followed? All of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor. Then the other scattered something before running off. Okay, let me see what they scattered, man. You say, scattered something? What do you mean by that?
Oh well, I couldn't quite make out what it was at the time.
Okay.
But then when we got closer, we realized what it was.
What?
Didn't we, darling?
Holy shit. What? Ah yes, that's right. It was some old books. I see, old books. Yes sir, the culprit has dropped a number of them, all around where the victim lay on the pavement. Okay. Indeed, as clearly pictured in this photographic print.
That rotten Japanese man did that when he did the deed.
Hold it!
Let's not forget that it remains to be established that the defendant was indeed the attacker. But we saw him! It was the man in the dock without question, sir. Oh my god. The mustache, the hunchback, and the cat-like eyes, the torn mouth, and the snub nose, everything. Any more insults you want to throw in?
That's right, he looked down at that poor defenseless woman with those terrifying intense eyes. And then suddenly he threw his book onto the pavement and ran away.
I see. This is tough. It seems as though they are telling the truth here. May I remind the court that this unambiguous testimony comes from a policeman and his wife? Now please, continue. Yes, sir! Ayo. Oh my god, he's falling asleep again.
We went straight over, of course, and then went for help at the nearby police box.
Okay.
Hold it!
Was it your husband who went to fetch help?
No, I went. I may not be a police officer myself, but I am the proud wife of one after all.
Alright.
Isn't that right, my darling?
No. What? Ah yes, that's right. I asked Mrs. Speed to go. I was off duty by that point. But the Bobby's never truly off duty. Of course, so I felt obliged to stay and guard the scene. Very laudable, Mr. Speed. Preserving the scene of a crime is a task of considerable importance. That's why I sent Patricia, you see. I told her where to find the right police box. Okay? Forgive my ignorance, but what do you mean exactly by the right police box? Depends on the crime's location, you see, as to who deals with it. Where the woman was stabbed wasn't actually on my beat. So I told Patricia the way to the police box for the beat the incident fell under so she could go and report it. Oh my god, he's so sleepy, man.
I ran there as quickly as I could and asked for help from the Bobby on duty. There's nothing more potent than a young couple in love working together, you know.
And thanks to your swift response, the case was quickly resolved. The actions of two model citizens.
Oh please, you're making us blush. Isn't he, darling?
My god. Yes, sir! What Patricia said, sir! Let's move on, shall we?
It was definitely that Japanese man in the dock. Rowley and I both saw him clear as the day. How do you saw him clear as the day when there's a fog?
Hold it!
But surely you won't have been able to see his face by the light of the gas street lamp, won't you? We absolutely could! Us Londoners have exceptional eyesight. I'll have you know. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Right. The light from the street lamps was more than enough. And my husband already told you that the fog was only light, didn't he? Yes, and one of the fog. Oh my god, she's gonna kill him. Definitely, yes. Aren't they adorable? They are cute couple, not gonna lie. We are famous for it across the globe, I believe. But it's an absolute menace to those of us who have to live with it, of course. Oh, it is. When it's thick, you can't even see the hands at the end of your own arm. I feel really bad for the... oh, great. Yes, alright, I take your point. Now, could you stop shaking your husband about? Menace. Money. Me-me-nay. The constant fog makes our eyes very sharp. You see? That's why we can tell you for sure and certain that it was that little Japanese man we saw. Aren't we, darling? I can't breathe just looking at it. Please don't breathe. Okay, please breathe, okay? Please breathe. What? Yes. It was the accused and no mistake. The mustache, the hunchback, the cat-like eyes, the tall mouth and the snub nose, unmistakable. So, as far as this couple testimony is concerned, there can't be any question. It was Soseki-san they saw running away from the scene of the crime. So that's it, is it? That's their entire testimony? What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? It's a not very meaningful testimony, I say. Well, I hate to admit it, but on hearing the testimony, it really does seem as though Mr. and Mrs. Speed saw what they say they saw. Mr. Natsume running away from the scene on the BR road that day. Yes, I feel the same. So if that's true, where does it leave us? Well, Mr. Natsume gonna get jailed or you know. The members of the jury are sure to call for a guilty verdict after this testimony. Well, we are here to see this bunch of clowns getting swayed by one testimony and another. Oh no! Then what do we do? If Kazuma-sama were here, what are you trying to say? I think he would try to find a contradiction somewhere else within their testimony. What do you mean, somewhere else? Their statement about seeing Mr. Natsume is unequivocal. Calling that into question won't help. But if you could identify some other parts of their testimony which appeared to contradict the facts, you might be able to discredit them to make the jury doubt if the past memory of that day is accurate. So this is what we do, huh? We doubt their memories. You know, guys, I actually hate like if someone telling me my memory is not working properly. There's so many times people just blame me for the wrong
for the wrong things, because I don't remember. And yo, Matomba, welcome to the stream. It's been a while. It's been a while. I missed you, Matomba. How are you? How are you? I hope things goes well. Wow. Where is my iPad? Please give me the iPad. Ah, Patty. Doing okay. Work is busy as always. Hey, yo, good. If work is busy means got money. Right? Oh, right. No, right, yeah. Put simply, we must focus on finding a discrepancy in these statements somewhere. If we don't, I'm afraid the trial may reach an early and unfavorable conclusion. Why do I always seem to be up against it? It'd be nice if that was the case. You mean like, you know, more work, more money? More work, more money.
Mr. Lawyer, sir? Can I ask you something?
I get paid the same. Natomba. Based. I get paid same too if I overtime. Regardless how much I overtime, I get paid same. Doesn't matter. Oh! Yes, of course! What is it?
Well, you keep asking us all these questions about everything we have told you, so... It seems like you don't believe our testimony. Is that right? Is it? Well, out with it!
Oh my god! What? No. Oh no! It's really not that at all.
My husband's a policeman, remember? And I know what I saw. I remember every last detail. Everything. Like... Oh, I know! What about the books the man dropped? I could tell you the names of every single one. Every single one. And you dare to question how reliable my testimony is.
That will do, Mrs. B.
No, it won't do at all.
Oh my god, this lady. Oh my god. The husband. Oh my god.
That Japanese lawyer has no idea what I'm capable of. Even if I decided to forgive him for insulting us, don't think for a minute that Rolly will.
I can see why this man loves his wife. I mean, she's cute, right? She's definitely cute, man. I really didn't mean to cause offense. Please put your husband's fist down. Perhaps you would like the opportunity to supplement your testimony, Mrs. Speed? She is adorable.
Might that appease you? Oh, thank you, my lord. That will settle things nicely.
God, she's just so cute.
Wouldn't it, darling? I could even tell you the names of the 4 books he dropped at the scene.
Ah, tell me this. Tell me the 4 books. Yes, we know that there were books dropped at the scene of the crime, as you say. Those purchased by the accused at the nearby second-hand bookshop on that day in question.
After I'd been to the police box for help,
Okay, what do you do?
Well, I decided to have a good look over the area for good measures. I'm a proud policeman wife, after all. I did it for Rolly.
Rest in no peace, my man. I mean, Rolly is overworked for sure. That's definitely it. He's not only do policing things, he do other things as well. And what was your husband doing at that time? Well, he's probably standing and sleeping.
Oh, he was just lying his face down in the snow, getting some well-deserved rest.
Well, that's literally what he is. He do.
He works ever so hard, you know. Ever so hard. Don't you, my darling?
Interesting way of guarding the scene of the crime. Oh yeah.
Well, Mrs. Beat, seeing as you regaled the court with the tales of your powers of recollection, would you be so kind as to recount the titles of the books you'd observed at the scene?
I don't want to point out the obvious, but it's clear by the patches on their clothes that they are not well off. Well, I believe so too.
Are they happy too? Now, are you all listening?
And it's cute that even with little what they have, they still have each other.
Aww. Aww. There was the picture of Monsieur somebody or other. And what's it? Yearnings? Then there was a meal for someone, and the last one was definitely the gummy something. You see?
There's only 3 books, right? I think. It's 3 books, not 4. Okay. I don't think I remember what she said though. Picture of somebody. It's yearning. Meal for something. And then this last book, I never seen this last book. Wait, what happened to the last book? Yeah, we don't have the last book. Okay, so... Okay. Okay. The mouth, they changed Canterbury Tales. Huh? Huh? Nothing special about this knife here.
You see?
Wait, how did she has 4 books? But in the picture, there's only 3 books, guys. Okay, in the picture they have, it's 3 books. See, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 books. But what she said, there was 4 books. Sauce. Yes, I see there are 1 or 2 holes in your memory. Her statement is inconsistent. She's hiding something. Yeah.
Oh well, they were along those lines, I'm quite sure.
There were indeed books found at the scene with titles along those lines, as you put it.
Well, what did I tell you? So I think it's very mean the way you've been implying that my testimony can't be trusted. Don't you agree, darling?
Anyone who upset my Patricia will have me to answer to. Wow, he's holding his gun. He's holding his gun now. What the frick? Right. Terrifying. Yes, she really is. So that's it. That's it, is it? That's their entire testimony? What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Well, I hate to admit, but it's really that simple. Oh no, he pulled out his knob-nose revolver. I think there's more. Scary. Okay. Let's go. I think it was the last one. Okay, I shall save this. Save first. Because we never know if this detective or this lawyer is able to identify the flaw. But I feel like the 4 books is sus, so I gonna present this one. There's only 3 books.
Objection!
So you're saying that there were 4 books?
That's right, I remember all of them.
A picture of Monsieur somebody, what's its yearnings? A meal for someone, and the thing me something. I'm sorry, Mrs. Beat. But there are a fundamental flaw in that statement of yours.
Oh no, what? What flaw?
Simply that at the scene of the crime, there were only 3 books, not 4!
What?
This is the receipt from the bookshop where the defendant bought his books. Your books? Yes, and it details Mr. Natsume's purchases that day. But as you can see, only 3 books are listed. Only 3, but no, that can't be. I remember seeing them. There were 4 books, I tell you. 4 dirty old books. Oh really? Have a good look at this photographic print of the scene of the crime. As you can clearly see from this evidence as well, there are only 3 books!
But I just don't believe it! I saw them there, I swear it, I saw them!
No, madam, I am afraid your power of observation cannot be relied upon. Ugh. So it cannot be denied that though you say it was the defendant you saw, you could very well be mistaken.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No!
Oh my god.
Objection!
It's plainly evident that it's your power of deduction that cannot be relied upon, my learned Nipponese friend. What? What cannot be denied is that these 2 witnesses saw the accused running from the scene. Okay. A fact that you know very well you have no hope of disproving. Ah! So you have striven to avert attention from that by dint of some inconsequential discrepancies. Would that be fair? Ugh. He sees right through me. But your plan has somewhat recoiled against you. What are you talking about? It's quite simple. Let me explain with a toast. To the policeman's wife and her entirely accurate testimony in every respect. Oh! Video stream today? What do you mean today? You see, the matter is not up for debate. At the scene of BR Road, a total of 4 books were most definitely found.
Objection!
But what about the photographic print? It only shows 3 books. Quite right. Only 3 can be seen in that print. That print? You mean to say? Allow me to present another one that shows the victim's hand. The lion's spider. Oh, the lion's pride. Okay, I don't believe it. It's the 4th book. As you will observe, the 4th book was hidden from the view in the original print by the victim's torso. No! 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 Order! Order!
There! You see? You see? Look at that! Look, look, look!
Yes!
Just like I said, isn't it, my darling?
Yes, sir! Patricia always right, sir! Let us study the receipts for the books purchased by the accused on the day in question. There's a real question. Why was that evidence withheld from the console? Mrs. B, the title once again, if you please.
Oh yes, of course.
The picture of Monsieur somebody or other. The picture of Monsieur Lecomte. What it yearnings? Canterbury yearnings? A meal for someone. A meal for Gabriel, in fact. As the court has just heard, the witness remembers the book titles flawlessly, save for a few minor details. Mrs. B's power of recollection can only be described as exceptional.
Right. Did you hear that, Rudy? The gentleman paid me a compliment.
Aw, thank you for the head pat. How do I pronounce your name again? Rayas.
Hey, thanks for the head pat, sir.
Yes, sir, flawless, sir. Patricia is flawless.
And yo, hello, welcome to the stream.
Look at this couple, they are just so cute. They are so adorable. But there's only 3 books on the receipt, and Mrs. Speed mentioned 4. There's nothing surprising about that. Clearly, the 4th book is that which is shown in this photographic print. I'm sorry, counsel, but does that not seem odd? Why should the 4th book be omitted from the receipt? That's not odd at all, my lord. As the photographic clearly shows, the 4th book was found in the victim's clutches. In other words, it belongs to the victim. The victim was holding her own book. I wonder what became of that 4th book.
Hey cat, thanks for the lurk.
Obviously, it wasn't overlooked by the investigating officers at Scotland Yard. I have it here as evidence. We will submit that and the aforementioned photographic print to the court, please, counsel. My pleasure, my lord. The second crime scene photograph has been okay, yeah. Fourth book, okay. Good lord. The prosecution rests. I have nothing further to add. Oh no. What? You seem surprised, my learned friend. But your resistance until now has been in vain. Entertaining, yes, but futile. The spurious longer route to the accused lodging that you tried to establish in your examination, and the attempt discrediting of the witness's powers of recollection in your cross-examination. Futile. I walked right into this, didn't I?
You see, everything we said is true. Isn't that right, my darling?
Yes, Pat. Bury me, Pat. So perhaps the ladies and gentlemen of the jury would like to reconsider their positions. Should the court waste any more time on this Nipponese travesty? Or is the decision you have to make all too apparent already? You have heard all of the witnesses and seen all of the evidence. This trial has run its course. Mr. Naruhodo, I am afraid we are in a terribly precarious position. Okay. I know, but if I fight back in the wrong way now, I could very well make matters worse. Think, Yonosuke, think. What do you do now? Think. Why is it burnt? Wait, this book, wait! Isn't this the book that the old man was looking for? The Lion's Pride? And it was burned. So it's definitely the one at the what's his name again? Mr. Gary Depp's house. Okay, but why is this? See? Oh, look at this! The book has been badly burned. Yes. You're right, you'll never be able to read it in this state, especially not the later pages. What a terrible waste! Judging from the scorched edge of the paper, I think the damage must have occurred very recently. The book recently damaged by fire. Why does it seem to raise a red flag with me? Okay, good. I don't know, Rayo, it looks like she took a bite of it. A bite? Nah, I doubt so. Okay. Do I object or do I wait and see? Because I'm gonna die if I wait and see. And we don't have time to wait and see anymore at this point, because if we don't... Man, do we wait and see? Well, we need to raise an objection.
Objection!
I'm not done yet! No, my learned friend. It's over. That last cross-examination was your final chance to establish a credible defense and you failed. And die has been cast. There's no more room for debate. Well, it might be over as far as you're concerned, but... I can't think of... And yo, hello Raiders! Welcome, welcome! Wait, let me... Wait! Welcome Raiders! Hello! Wait, let me Yorishiba. Is this how I do it? Hey yo, you guys are playing great! It's Attorney as well. How far you guys been in? Let me know how far you guys have been in already, because I'm pretty still early in this game. So yeah, hello all the Raiders. You forgot the ad. Wait, did I tag the wrong person? Nah, I tagged the right person. Wafer, don't confuse me. Hey yo, how's the game? How's the game for you guys? I'm on episode 5. Wait, chapter 5. So you are further off me. Damn! Okay, don't spoil me, guys. Don't try not to spoil me, but yeah. I'm still behind the game, but it's okay. And thank you. Thank you for the raid, honestly. And I don't know for your chat, but well, if you guys still want to like have a recap of what happened last time or last chapters, you can stay. Or if you're actually quite tired from Miori's stream, I believe you guys should go and rest, okay? Other than that, okay, I'm gonna do a small introduction. So if you guys don't know, I'm Rayo, your professional screamer. So I do stream, I scream more. So loud screamer, loud streamer. Okay, so beware. And very bad at reading English, apparently. So do look forward to it, because some English I can't read. But yeah, hey, thanks for the follows, Ruka, Rabbit Ben, and that's weird. Thank you, and I'm actually very close to 400, so yeah. Also, you're slightly saucy, sweet grandma. What do you mean, grandma? No, I ish no grandma, okay, guys? I am no grandma. So yeah, so if you still want to like stay around, do stay around. Pick up your popcorn, and we're gonna do this. All the best and good night. Hey, thank you. Do have a rest. Good night. Okay, let me get back to it. If I may, Lord Van Zeeks. Sure thing, we still love you, Grandma Rayo. Braver! No, you're not gonna teach the bad stuff to the newcomers, you know. They're gonna learn the bad stuff and they're just gonna keep calling me grandma. No, people's gonna learn. No, I ish no grandma, guys. I am still very young, okay? Even though I actually don't remember how old I am. Is it bad that we say we love you? Love you too. Mwah. Hey, thank you for the follow. And I shall check out on your stream as well. Wait. Miori. Hey. Oh wait, I can't check on your stream, because if I check on your stream, means I'm gonna spoil myself. Okay, I'll check your other stream, not Ace Attorney stream then. Yes. Is it bad that we say we love you? Proof that you are what? Still spry? Okay, I gotta do the squats, cause Wafer redeem squats. You know, yesterday, was it Rindo or someone in the chat like redeem a squat, so my legs dying, okay? How do you pronounce it, Wafer? Please spell it. Spry? Physically active? Why can't you just say physically active, huh? Why do you guys like to use hard English here? Okay, I'm gonna die, man. Like yesterday, if there's 30, I'm just gonna die. You long, Granny. Shit. 1. Shit. 2. 3.
30, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. God damn it, guys, you are evil people.
I'm gonna tell you tomorrow my leg's gonna be so pain. Hey yo, Game Bonkers, welcome to the stream. Wait, today you guys no stream ka? You're gonna get the best shape later. Relax, it's a holiday tomorrow. Shit! Wafer knows it's holiday on my side. Ah damn, it's today. Well, yeah, it's holiday today. You're not wrong. Let me take a break. I need water and breathe. Oh my god. Right, okay. Alright, let's go. Let's get back to more stories. If I may, Lon Van Zik. Okay. It seems somewhat boorish to close down the debate at this point. Your insignificant Little Eastern Isl must be a lawless hole indeed. Oh my god. Stop, don't laugh. I know I cannot read English. I know, I'm very bad. I'm trying. I'm struggling. Okay. A L L. Okay. L. It's just short for island. Then just say island, man! Just freaking say island! God damn it! For a lowly judicial assistant to have the audacity to intervene at the moment like this. Oh! I am, to my shame, still a very inexperienced lawyer. So you will have to forgive me, but I consider my assistant's advice essential and her opinions invaluable. Mr. Naruhodo! One of this land's great guiding principle is tolerance, so the court will hear you, madam. Go ahead, Miss Susato, please. Very well. Pray, what insight can you give us? What have we overlooked in this matter that you see fit to pursue further? Well, the court has been present. Oh, God, English, please read. With new evidence, but only after the last cross-examination finished. I see. And you believe that this new evidence warrants further examination, do you? Mr. Naruhodo, what do you think? It's just possible that this new evidence might be the decisive proof we have been waiting for. The judge is sure to ask the members of the jury to announce their leaning in a moment. And of course, he's sure to ask you to explain what the crucial piece of evidence is and why. So we must take this opportunity to examine the newly presented evidence as truly as possible. Yes, I understand. Thank you, Miss Susato. This is it. Susato-san has managed to win us one last chance here. I can't let it go two ways. The defense wish to present evidence, my lord. Present? Present? Yeah, present. Hey, yo, Love and Zeke! He's stressed. Much stressed. Very well. The defense may present one further piece of evidence. Evidence that apparently offers a profound insight into this case and has hitherto what? Been overlooked. Oh my god, how do I read this word? Door? Meaning?
Hitherto.
Hitherto. Okay, hitherto. Hitherto. Until now or until the point in time under discussion. So it's similar to previously, formerly, earlier, so far, thus far, before, beforehand. Right, so why do you just not use proper, like, simple English for this? God damn it. Okay, let's present this. I'm pretty sure it's this book, but before that I need to save. I'm not confident. I'm not a confident lawyer. I am a baka. Okay, I'm present. Take this book. The evidence in question is what we can see from the newly presented photographic print of the crime scene. No, baka, you're good. The fourth book found in the victim's hand.
Objection!
We have already discussed the fourth book at length. Other than it being in the victim's grasp at the time of the incident, no significance has been attached to it. Pursuing the matter further would be a flagrant waste of the court's time, as you well know. Ayo! Ayo, Sorachi! And yo, welcome! Ah! Yes, I'm afraid, counsel, I must concur with the prosecution on this matter. When I afforded you this opportunity, you led the court to believe that the evidence in question contained a hitherto undiscovered clue. Yes. So I must insist that you elaborate, counsel. You will identify this clue at once. Do I make myself clear? Oh, yes! My lord, it's,
Mr. Naruhodo, I believe the prosecution is trying to avoid a true examination of the evidence. Which means you may very well be on the right track.
Yes, I think you might be right. Oh, counsel. Precisely where is the vital clue to this case which this fourth book conceals? Yes, turn over, present this guy. Ah shit. Stop reading, I know. We present here. I would ask the court to observe the back of the book in question. The back? What do you... Good gracious! It been burned to a crisp? Crisp? Wait, never mind. So we have to ask ourselves, why was the victim clutching what is clearly an unreadable book? It is undeniably an extremely unusual thing for her to have been doing. Oh wait, are they sharing the same scarf? I just realized they're sharing the same scarf. Unnatural, you say? And what of it, my Nipponese friend? Oh. Were I to concede the point, if it bears no relation to the case, there is nothing to discuss. So should you wish to assert that this fire damage is some veiled clue as to what happened that day, pray, do enlighten us all. What truth does this chart book hide? A chart book that says... What do you mean that says? The says? There's just one possibility here, which I can't quite bring myself to rule out. It's an outside chance certainly, but worth a shot. Worth a try. Oops. Alright, I'll explain my theory. Don't keep us waiting any longer then, Council. Explain this theory of yours. What are you suggesting that you can ascertain from the fire damage this sorry tome has suffered? Its owner? Wait. Guys, I have to keep saving because it's dumb if I do that. Oh wow! What do you mean oh wow? Its owner? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's its owner because it's Mr. Gary Depp. My lord, the burn on the back of this book reveals a startling truth about the book's owner. I beg your pardon? But we already know who the book belongs to. The victim was gripping it in her hands as she fell to the floor after all. It's obviously hers. They are sharing the same scarf. I just realized they are sharing the same scarf. So cute. Oh my god, they're so cute. The question of how this book came to be in the victim's hand has yet to be answered. However, as to the questions of who the book really belongs to and where it originated, the defense has a very credible answers. Good gracious, how can you possibly? Very well, I play along with this futile attempt to delay your inevitable demise. Inevitable demise, okay. But do remember, this member of the jury may well burn you if your little gamble goes awry. Counsel, the defense response here is very likely to influence the final outcome of this trial. So tell the court, who do you claim is the owner of this burned book? Of course it's this guy. He has this book, I think. The heck I hesitated for. I know it's that guy. I know, Brand, I know. I knew it's this guy.
Take that!
The answer is that the books belongs to the couple who owns the house where the defendant has his lodging. A certain Mr. and Mrs. Garidap. The landlords? Hey you, Lord Benzik, why are you shocked? And whether this is some extraordinary coincidence or some kind of fate at work, I don't know. But of all the people in London, one of the 6 chosen for jury duty in this courtroom today is none other than Mrs. Garidap herself. Oh my goodness me! Oh shit. I think you must be mistaken, sir. I'm not Mr. Garidap's wife. I'm his maid. Things would be so much easier if you would just drop the pretense. Alright then, how about a simple question for you? Have you ever seen this book in Mr. Garrideb's house? I would never presume to know all of the books he keeps, sir.
Objection!
This is outlandish behavior. This woman is the accused landlady, you say? Hey yo, Kev! Kev, welcome to the stream, Kev, welcome. You implicate this hardworking member of the public. You besmirch her without a shred of evidence. Your actions are unforgivable.
Objection!
This is not mere conjecture. The defense happens to know that on the day in question, at almost exactly the same time as the victim was stabbed on the pavement below, another incident was taking place in the room on the top floor of Mr. and Mrs. Garrideb's house. Good lord! What sort of incident, counsel? A fire, my lord. Afraid to say it happened in the blink of an eye, you know. Walking around at the moment, but I figured I'll drop by. Hey! Exercise is good. And thanks for dropping by, Kev. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a belly thing. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The Bailey furnitures started going up as well. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite book, called The Lion's Pride. Hey yo! The Lion's Pride. Oh my god, he looks so I don't know, he looks so he looks like he's gonna strike a JoJo pose or something, or yeet the bottle somewhere, or like start a fire in Discord. I don't know, man. By Jove! The very same title that's the subject of this debate. Oh dear me!
Objection!
This is risible. All you have told the court is that a book by the same name was involved in the fire. In which case, it would be reasonable to assume that it was burned to ashes. And entirely unreasonable to infer that it magically removed itself to the scene of the crime. Perhaps it would make more sense if I told you that the cause of the fire was marital discord. Just landed in Penang and checked in. Ayo! Be sure you unpack and rest well, okay, Sorachi? Without going into details, it appears that Mrs. Garrideb was considerably enraged. Apparently, she continued to attack Mr. Garrideb even amid the flames. Oh, how awful! I can't imagine being so horrid to the one you love, can't you, Rolly? Absolutely no, sir! My Patricia would never raise a finger against me, sir! Oh my god, it's so cute. Had all my favorite old novels in that case. But as soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it, whoosh, up in smoke. Then the wife started hurling things at me. There was I, backed up against the window, under heavy enemy fire. Instantly, books incoming 10 to the dozens. The man had his back against the window, and he had burning books thrown at him. Goodness gracious, are you suggesting that the book was thrown through a window and landed coincidentally at the scene of the crime?
Objection!
No, a true investigation of the surrounding area was conducted the very evening of the incident. And there are no reports of the Gary Depp's window window pane being broken. That's quite true. We also saw no sign of broken glasses when we visit the Gary Depp's household. But it is not conceivable that the window was open at the time not even remotely. Let us not forget the season, and the chilling weather that accompanies it. No Londoner would ever leave a window open in the middle of winter. Does the defense postulate this scenario in all seriousness, Counsel? Do you earnestly claim that the book found at the scene was the flaming projectile thrown by Mr. Gary Depp's wife? I believe it's a possibility, my lord. That's quite enough!
Well, I hope that everyone can see you for what you are now, you little foreign trickster. You call yourself a lawyer, but you're just a coward, a mean coward.
Really?
Claiming that our little Steve set the whole neighborhood alight, honestly. Implying that I'm merely posing as a maid for appearance sake. How could you? Has nothing to do with this beastly case. Not any of it. All you have done is sully our family's name.
No, I assure you that was never my intention.
Dragging up upstanding citizens' name through the mud simply to divert attention from your failing defense. I should box your ear. That's what I should do. It's utterly unforgivable.
To right! Here we go. Again. How long have we sat here now listening to this Nipponese spouting out his fancy foreign theories? But think about it. At the end of the day, the only person who could possibly have stabbed the victim is that little hunchback with the moustache, and he ran away from the scene too.
I do declare you're right.
It's true.
Yes! What did I tell you?
Makes sense to me. Sorry? What's that? Well, it would appear that the ladies and gentlemen of the jury are once again in full agreement. So many jurors, yeah. What is your position, Lord Van Zix? He's trying to pour his wine again. In truth, my lord, I feel these have been unnecessarily protracted proceedings. But then one must always exercise patience in order to savour the best vintage. No, wait! The mystery of the fourth book still... Whoa! Lord Van Zix puts his foot down on the table. Okay. If the books are your predilection, my learned friend, study them on your own time. The leg, yes, his leg. He literally just put his leg on the table. Too cool, man. With his wine at the side, you know. What? No, forgive the... No. Forgive the discourtesy this time. he have no chill because I'm diverting everyone to the wrong direction. Ahem. In that case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will now state your individual decision regarding the defendant's culpability or for the court to hear.
Guilty!
Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty?
Guilty!
What the fuck?
Guilty!
The heck?
Guilty!
What the fuck?
Guilty!
Huh? Hey, no. Thank you for that unambiguous response. The fuck? Hey, you guys, don't be bird brain, you know? What the fuck? That's twice now, it's over. Mr. Naruhodo, don't give up. Miss Susato, have you forgotten? The battle isn't over yet. You're not suggesting? Of course, the defense has the right to another examination at this point. You could still convince the jurors to change their mind. You have one more chance. My lord, the defense asks to exercise its right to a examination. You believe you still have the tricks up your sleeves? I don't intend to trick anybody. I intend to uncover the truth. This is no time to be downcast. As long as there's a chance, I have to stay strong and determined. Hey yo! Nice. Do I keep it short today? Or everyone is just like, you know, one more? I mean, tomorrow I still can stream. I don't know, man. Man. It's getting interesting though. It's getting interesting though. But tomorrow I have a nail appointment. It's only 1 hour and 41 minutes. My usual stream is always roughly 2 hours. You know what? Like, oh my god, girl! You're doing your nails? Yeah, I'm doing my nails. Okay. Show it off, Queen. Not yet. Tomorrow I show it off, but not today. Once I'm done with the nails. It's like 9 AM though. I don't know what time I should get up. Whoa! After, of course. Yeah, after. I will show. Damn, that means I'm gonna have a hand review. Nail review. God damn it, guys. You guys are asking for too much. If I reach 400, maybe. It's just 3 person, right? Just need 3 more, then we can, you know, like 400. I have considered the defense counsel for request for a further examination for the jury. Hand review. I mean, I think I did a few hand reviews on the Japan trip. You know, you guys did see my hand when I was in Japan. And guys, if you were gonna look for the Japan Zatsudan stream, I mean that stream, I have uploaded it on the YouTube, so you can find it at YouTube. You can still find it at YouTube, guys. I still upload some of my awards onto YouTube, so yeah. Right. And I have determined that the court must uphold the defense judicial rights to this procedure. So, counsel, you will now proceed with your second examination. I presume the jury is ready, Mr. Foreman. Totally check out the YouTube uploads. Right, it's not like you have tracking chip on your hands. And I doubt people can peek onto how you are just by your hand. Hey, yo, you never know. We are, my lord. Very good. In that case, I must ask each of you now to state clearly and concisely for the court the grounds on which you find the defendant guilty of this crime. Let's go. The accused left behind evidence at the scene, didn't he? Those 3 books of his. Okay. If there was some novel alternative explanation about how the victims was stabbed, I might reconsider. Even if the woman was throwing books, it can't be related to this crime if the window was closed, can it?
Dearie me, it was only a little book. Hardly life-threatening even with a direct hit.
Look, I just want to get this over with. If I don't bring home some pay tonight, I'll be in a tidy bit of trouble.
Come to think of it, we had a fire at home a while ago. It gave me the sneeze.
Ah, it's not related at all, man. Yes, considerably more tangible arguments from all members of jury this time around, it seems. With one notable exception, of course. My learned student friend was unable to find fault in the previous witness testimony. So the court must accept the fact that it was indeed the accused seen fleeing from the scene. And moreover, you know, we definitely need a cup throw Lord Van Zig count or drama count. No one else was even at the scene to commit the crime. Well, if the only eyewitnesses are correct, it would seem as if the conclusion is somewhat set in stone. I fail to see how it can be argued any other way. That means I'm afraid that during this examination, it's essential that you establish some other tangible explanation for the facts. But how? What would even constitute a tangible explanation here? Isn't it obvious? Who stabbed the woman and how? Those 2 details are all you need to provide. Simply give us a name and a method by which the attack was conducted. And there I was thinking this might be hard.
But Mr. Naruhodo, you have to do it. Otherwise, this really will be where the trial ends.
No pressure then. It's quite enough preamble. Proceed with the cross-examination. Oh my god. Proceed with the examination, please. I presume you are prepared, counsel. Oh yes, my lord. Alright, Ryunosuke, focus your mind now.
Clearly, the key to this examination is going to be the juror number 4, the maid, or should I say, Mrs. Garridap. We have a book that disappeared from Garridap's house on the evening of the incident, and the 4th book found in the victim's hand. There must be a way to link the 2.
Yes, that's what we have to find. Using every technique I learned in my short career so far, whatever it takes.
Don't forget to keep an eye on Mrs. Garridap and how she reacts even to the things other people say.
Alright, we can do this. They're cute. This couple is cute. They're just cute. They're just cute couple, man. So cute. The accused left behind evidence at the scene, didn't he? 3 books office. Okay, we press this.
Hold it!
But as we know, there were 4 books, not 3. Well, what difference does it make? Okay, so nothing happened. There's every possibility that the 4th book in fact belongs to the defendant's landlord. Yes, that's the part I have problem with. Sorry? Well, at the point that the woman was stabbed, this landlord fellow was at home, wasn't he? Enjoying a fiery scrap with his wife or something, you said? That's not exactly how I put it, no. Well, anyways, the point is, the fellow and his wife were somewhere else when it happened. I think that's what you call a strong alibi. So it couldn't have been the landlord who did it, which only left the Nipponese fellow. Honestly, I can't see what all this palaver about. It's a done deal, isn't it? I suppose it is, since I have nothing witty left to say. If there's some novel alternative explanation about how the victim was stabbed, I may reconsider. Okay, I can explain this. Maybe the window fly.
Hold it!
Honestly, I'm wondering why they just won't say Oriental. Oriental? For what? So you might be willing to change your decision, do you mean? Oh my, such delight on your face. But I'm afraid I shan't be swayed by emotions. Despite what you think of me, I'm a very modern, metropolitan, and rational woman. It's what people use, but it's what people use to describe Asians. Oh, that's great. If one reads the morning papers, it's all forgotten by tea time, isn't it? So why read them in the first place? Nipponese, just to be specific, I guess. Nipponese, yeah. You see, modern, metropolitan, and rational thinking, won't you say? And not at all extreme. As I see it, an overwhelmingly suspicious Japanese man has been implicated by overwhelmingly strong testimony. So despite 1 or 2 minor puzzlement, I do declare that the man is overwhelmingly guilty. Modern, metropolitan, and rational logic, won't you say? Overwhelmingly. But us modern girls are always delighted to embrace new fads, you know. So I'll be only too happy to consider an exciting new theory if you could come up with one. I'll be happy to do that too, if only I could. Let's do our very best not to disappoint the modern and metropolitan young lady. Right, I'm glad you omitted the rational there. Well, basically means she know that this lady is not rational. Mad, Miss Susato. Even if the woman was throwing books, it can't be related to this crime if the window was closed, can it? I don't know if you know the window is closed.
Hold it!
But what about the possibility that the window was opened? What about it? I mean, there's no way it could have been. How can you be so sure? The prosecutor fellow over there said it earlier, didn't he? Winters in London are no joke. You don't want to invite that sort of cold indoors. Oh no, that window won't open. Us Londoners like sitting by the fire and staying warm, see? But you couldn't categorically state that the window wasn't open, could you? It just wasn't. They wouldn't have opened it. I don't know, I cannot. This guy's eyebrow look like eyelashes instead, okay? I'm sorry, guys. When has anyone who boasted that they are rational are actually... Then what's the point in even having windows, huh? Counsel, you will kindly refrain from childish bickering. Oh, sorry. Somehow I need to show there's undeniable possibility that the window was open. Because this young man isn't going to budge otherwise. Okay.
Oh, dearie miss, was only a little book. Hardly a life-threatening even with a direct hit.
What do you mean? But the little book was on fire at that time, wasn't it? Not?
With flames of love, I'll have you know.
Okay. There really no such thing as a loving incendiary bomb.
Well, he brought it upon himself. It's playing with fire to betray a fiery love. Isn't it? Well, don't you agree?
Oh, well, any kind of betrayal is certainly a bad thing. Yes. I think the argument might have arisen out of your misunderstanding, Mrs. Garridat.
Never mind that. The point is, we were just having a jovial little dispute, nothing more.
And I won't have any more of these suggestions that it was anything whatsoever to do with this crime. Right, well, we see about that. But what about juror number 5? It doesn't seem to be turning her hair at Mrs. Garridat's relentless outslaw. It's late for me, Rayo. I need to do things in the morning. Good night. Hey, Wafer! Thanks for dropping by and good night. Good night. Have a sweet dream. Night night. Okay. It's almost as though he used to it. What a gentle soul he is. Look, I just want to get over with this. Okay, let's go. We press it. You just want to get this over with? How can you sit there and say something like that? A man's future is at stake here. Well, him and me, both then, like I said before. Worst jury ever. Yeah, I know, right? He just want to get things over, man. What? I told you already, I'm a day laborer, aren't I? If I don't bring home some readies with me tonight, you'll find me floating face down in the Thames tomorrow morning. What? You heard me? My missus isn't one to mess about, you know? She can be fierce, believe you me. Another shining example of marital bliss, I think. And then a situation like this cropped up the other day. It was, well, you know, it's funny, but I can't quite remember. Sorry? It was too frightening. That's the thing. I must have blocked it out. Helpful. I wonder if Mrs. Bede would ever be dragged into the Thames by his... Mr. Bede will be ever dragged into the Thames by his scarf. Oh my god! Susato! No! No. He shall not. He will not. I mean, he don't have the time to betray Mrs. Bede anyways. Like, Patricia, I don't think he got time. Mr. Rowley is a busy man. Like, so busy that he sleeps at his job. Don't even go there, Miss Susato. There must be some way to jog his memory about this. Come to think of it, we had a fire a while ago. It gave me the sneezes.
Hold it!
Okay. Does that have anything to do with your decision about the defendant's culpability in this case? Sorry, what's that? You have to speak up, lad. Could you tell us more about that fire? It was last winter. My grandchildren baked me a lovely cake on my birthday. It had 75 candles on top. It did. What a sight to behold it was. You put candles on a cake? Was it some kind of devil worship? Huh? Wait, in Japan they don't put candles on cake? Huh? What? I thought it's a normal thing. Wait, in that Japan in Ryonosuke time does not put candle on their cake? Then what do they put, man? Of course not. It was an angel cake. To celebrate my birthday, obviously. It seems that a common custom here in Great Britain, Mr. Naruhodo. Anyway, I must muster all my puff to blow them out. Only, I must have blown wrong somehow. The flames didn't go out, but the flames went all over the room. The furniture caught and everything went up. The whole place filled with smoke. Definitely sounds like devil worship to me. And by the sneeze, I presume you meant a cold? But how do you catch a cold from a fire? What a fiasco it was. The grandchildren, bless them, threw water over me as they tried to put out the flames. And then because the whole room had filled up with smoke, of course, we had to open all windows to clear it. The windows, The biting winter air rushed over me like the devil dancing on my grave. It did. I caught a terrible cold from it. It put me in hospital for a while. I won't forget that birthday in a hurry. I knew it was devil worship all along. God damn it. But some things about this old man's story is playing on my mind for some reason. We need to demonstrate who, apart from Mr. Natsume, could have attacked the young woman on the street, as well as how he or she could have done it. Yes, but once again, the jurors' statements are full of personal prejudice. A lot of them seems convinced they are right, even in the face of logical argument to contrary. I think you're going to need to pit them against each other to force them to accept an alternative explanation. Yes, I don't necessarily need to find contradictions between their assertions. Just a connection might do the trick. Alright, I'll see what I can do. If anything stands out, I'll go in for a strike. That's the spirit. Alright. 3 books, nope. Okay, let me save. I'm pretty sure with that old man and oh man, this is gonna be a long series for me, man. Right, okay, pit this guy against this guy.
Objection!
These two jurors' statements clearly contradict one another. They do? How exactly, counsel? Don't point at me again! I told you it wasn't me! What's that you say? Speak up, lad, speak up! The juror number 3, do you see? Oh, me? See what, sir? Did you hear juror number 6 account of his birthday celebration last year? It seems despite being a Londoner, he once opened his window in the middle of winter. Yes, well yes, of course, because it was an emergency. I mean, obviously, if the room was filled with smoke from a fire, then you'd be mad not to open the... Oh! Oh, naruhodo ne. Ha! Ha! Now you know! Ha! You're supposed to open the window when there's like a lot of smoke in your room. Exactly. On the day in question, at the time of the incident, there was a fire in the Garudap's household. And Mr. Garudap had the following to say about it. The whole place filled with smoke.
Oh my.
Oh my hats! Oh shit, she's drinking tea! Pursue!
Excuse me.
Hero number 4. Do you have something to say about that? Oh my god, she's drinking a lot of tea, man. Doesn't stop her from the tea break, I guess. Toilet break. Mrs. Garudap. Oh dearie me! What is the meaning of this? How do you imply that I'm hiding who I really am? It's imperative that you confirm something for the court. So please, it's time to drop the pretense now. What? What is it? When the fire started in your house that day, did you or your husband open the window? What? I beg your pardon? What are you insinuating? The room would have been thick with smoke after the carpet and the bookcase caught fire as they did. In a situation like that, it's inconceivable that you won't have opened the window. And what if we did? Oh, alright then. Yes, you're right. My husband was frantically trying to open the window. Which can't have been easy since I continued to give him a justly deserved book battering. Even though your house was on fire. Oh, you never stop throwing until the anger subsides. It would be terribly bad for the nerves to do otherwise. She admitted. Yes, she admitted yes. Of course, I should have realized. That's a significant step forward, Mr. Naruhodo. You managed to establish that the window was open. We simply must have that added to Mrs. Garudap's formal statement. Now you mention it, yes, the window was open at the time. I clean forgotten, but it's true. Okay.
Hold it!
The fourth book found at the scene of the crime shows very obvious sign of fire damage. And the title of the book is The Lion's Pride. The same title, in fact, as the book that Mr. Garudap told us he had been reading. Well, I really couldn't say. On that day in question, did you or did you not throw at your husband the copy of Lion's Pride that he had been reading? You drink too much tea now. I did. Huh? It was the first thing I could lay my hands on, so I heard it again. I heard it straight at him. And now you come to mention it? Yes. He rather enjoying reading it, you're right. Why did you not reveal this information to the court from the outset? Because I couldn't. You insolent little man, I couldn't remember. I didn't remember. At times like that, you pick and throw whatever you can lay on your hands. As well, you know. I really don't. I barely noticed I was throwing a book,
Oh boy.
much less the title of it. Yes?
Excuse me.
What is it, juror number 5? You know something? I've remembered what it was. That memory I blocked out. Ah! It was listening to what that granny was saying. Brought it all flooding back. Who are you calling a granny, you cheeky devil? I'm Mrs. Scarydab, or the maid. I'll have you know. The man doesn't even flinch. Please tell me that's not because he's so used to being hit all the time. It was about 2 weeks ago now. I just got back home from work I put my hands in my pockets for the wages I just earned that day, and I nearly died. There was a hole. Every last penny had dropped out. Oh dear, what a disaster. You haven't heard that half of it, boy. Oh? The wife was cutting up some chicken at that time. I couldn't hardly get the words out, but I told her straight I lost the day's wage, love. The next thing I knew, the blade was whistling past my ears, stuck into the wall next to me. It did. About an inch deep. No words, just terror. I could smell it then, you know. That awful stench of the Thames. I was sure I was going to end up face down in the muddy banks that night, I can tell you. Now, that's a real disaster, isn't it? I'll never use that word lightly again. Anyway, the point I was trying to make is this. When a woman loses their rage, they'll throw anything at you. Knife, hatchets, hammer, you name it. Whoopsies, anyone who has a wife who... Well, just be careful. I guess you don't make them lose their temper. Yeah. You never know what they would eat at you. Listen, Naruhodo, you mustn't think that all women are so short-tempered and unrefined. Honestly speaking, Susato-san, the way you just do the throw at me when you are mad, it's not convincing, man. She literally eat Naruhodo. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not convincing at all. No, I wasn't thinking that. Throwing household objects at people is, well, it's so uncivilized. At least attack with honor. Using a bow or the like. Oh my god. Susato, you're gonna kill someone with that. What? Attack? Who are you going to attack? Never mind. Anyway, this man's words would be rather significant, I think. Alright, we'll come back to the bow and arrow thing later, if I dare. Wow, priorities! A woman in rage will hurl almost anything at you. The kitchen knife really brought that home to me. Okay. The winter house fires are this dire. You have to open windows to clear the smoke. That's when the chills get you, see? It's not about the temper, but how the temper is done. The window could have been opened when the woman was throwing books, I mean. Definitely is a possibility. Now what? We are kinda stuck, man. Let me save this over. Okay, good. Be Gucci. Ah, wait ah. Okay, let's pit them against each other.
Objection!
Those two statements clearly have a deep significance connection. Good grief, you mean? They don't contradict each other. Explain, counsel, at once. Hero number 2, do you think perhaps that this could be one such novel alternative? Oh my, whatever you mean. Okay. An alternative explanation as to how the victim was stabbed in the back? What are you talking about? We have demonstrated that the fourth book, The Lion's Pride, that was found at the scene of the crime, originated in Gary Dapp's room on the top floor of his house. Therefore, it's equally possible that some other objects beside the book could have found its way from Mr. Gary Dapp's household to the street below. Eh? What's that now? After all, Mrs. Gary Dapp could have thrown any number of different objects at her husband. Isn't that right, juror number 4? What are you insinuating now, you little beanpole? I'm beginning to think that ever since the true origin of this book came to light, perhaps she had a feeling this might be what happened. Now you listen here, you Eastern gala. As the foreman of this jury, I demand a straight answer. You give us this yarn about some object making its way out of the house, but what was it? I'm really taking a big gamble here. That was a bold accusation to make, but I haven't any real evidence to back it up. But I'm certain that at the very least this warrants further investigation. Alright, Mr. Foreman, I'll try to explain the defense theory. The other object that found its way from the Gary Dapp's household to the scene of the crime was the knife. Wait. The book? The knife? The book? The knife? The book. The book. It was the book, right? It was the book. My god, I don't know, man, guys. I'm dumb. Let me try. It must be the book. Yes.
Take that!
Probably this. Did you hear that, anyone? Did you hear that belated outburst? Oh my, how horrifying. What? I think it's very clear now. You're the one grasping at the first thing that comes to hand here, young man. Man, I'm too dumb. My god, I'm too dumb. Oopsies. Oh dear. Time to load. You're talking about the knife? The other object? Where God?
Take that!
Let's go. Juror number 4, Mr. Scary Dab. What? What now? I must apologize in advance for this. But I need you to confirm something else for the court. This knife. Have you ever seen this knife before? Ah! Good Lord, Counsel, what on earth you are doing? That's a weapon that was lodged into the victim's back, man. My lord, remember that when the victim was attacked, Mr. and Mrs. Scaradab were in the throes of an argument. Mrs. Scaradab was hurling anything she could at her husband, who had been backed up against the window. A window that had been opened to clear the smoke and through which a boat sailed to land at the crime scene. You can't be seriously believe that the book was found in the victim's grasp. What are you saying? Are you saying that it flew out of the window and across the street and landed neatly in her hand? Huh? Even my missus haven't got an aim like that. Yes, I admit there are many details we don't yet understand. But that's the point. That's precisely why. We must not allow this trial to end. Not right now. Oh my. Mr. Scaradab, your answer please. Have you seen this knife before or not? Oh, Oh, she fell off. My lord! I wish to change my decision. I'm a woman of my word after all. Thank you, madam. Yes, I agree. I certainly didn't see this coming, but I just don't think it would be right for this trial to come to an end now with so many unanswered questions. Mr. Foreman! I have to agree. Not that I think the granny did it, mind. If this system's still up today, our justice system will be even more broken with this kind of jurors. Yes, you know what? I'm not quite happy about this at the moment either. All together now, ladies and gents. We did it!
Oh, congratulations, Mr. Naruhodo.
So as a result of the defense summation examination, a number of jurors leaning have changed. 2 jurors called guilty against 4 now calling innocent. Accordingly, the opinion of this court is divided. And this trial will not continue because Rio wants to sleep! Ah! Just when we are on the most tastiest part of the whole drama, and I call it a day because I think I need to sleep for tomorrow. I have to get up early for the nail appointment, so yeah, I'm gonna show it off. Even with that, music starts to being up too. I know, right? I know, right? But if tomorrow after my after my nails appointment, if I'm actually pretty free, I think I might stream again to finish up this section of the game. Because it's I think we are close to. I don't think we are close to the end. I mean, like we are kind of close, but we are not close, right, guys? We are kind of close. We are not close. Let me just check a bit. Oh no. Good night and rest well. Hey guys, if you guys anyone in here like you want to like suggest anyone to raid, because I want to know new people. So if you guys do have someone, please tell me so I can you know, raid someone. Or not, if we don't have it, we can still raid someone who's you know, who's streaming right now, who's streaming on I mean streaming the same game, so I can put people in the same game, you know, like people just keep continue with their Ace Attorney saga. We just have a look who's streaming right now so that we can see who to raid. Oh wait, there's only one person that's streaming this one, and it's not in my language. That's gonna be a bit troublesome. Do you want Malaysian? I don't mind Malaysian though. I don't mind. I have a few people here, but I'm like looking around, like, you know, want to know new people. So do suggest, guys. Do suggest. Nixman. Alright. We have a raid. We have a guy to raid, I think. Is he streaming right now? Okay, they are playing Grounded. I actually don't know what Grounded is, but oh my god, they are 4 hours in. Are you sure they are still gonna continue with the game? I don't know, man. I don't know if they are continuing. Are they continuing? Yes. He degen. Is he a degen? Hawk, I love degen. So we shall raid. This Nick man. New friend. And here we go. We shall raid Nickman. So they're playing Grounded, which is a game that I'm not familiar with, but I do give them some supports. Haha, so let's go. Let me have a raid message, do I? Yes. The raid message that Rayo has is just a very plain old raid message. So I see you guys on the next stream, but for now, I guess you guys gonna be suspended on the most tastiest drama and turnover point for that chapter, guys. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.